Welcome to another dose of inspiration. I want to talk today about the emotion and the feeling of overwhelm. And I want to do it in connection with compassionate action. If you haven't listened to the last episode of inspiration, which was about the spectrum of action from everything from inaction to distraction, and the middle point of inspired action, I would invite you to do so. Today is a little bit of an expansion from that standpoint. It's something that I really recognize today, and I want to share it. I was noticing in my own personal life this sense of overwhelm. Now, we know that overwhelm is often associated with challenges in our life, when we're struggling, when we're just completely inundated. But I noticed today that the overwhelm that I was feeling because there was so many great things happening in my life. In fact, I've been feeling this incredible sense of personal development, professional development, and spiritual development happening. All really good things and opportunities coming my way, yet I was feeling overwhelmed. But in addition to the great things that have been coming my way, I also was experiencing some personal challenges that also impacted that sense of overwhelm. And it led me today to something that I coined compassionate action. So let's talk about that. From inaction to inspired action, where we're not taking action because we're afraid, we're overwhelmed, we're confused, and we don't know how to get to the inspired action, to the other end of the spectrum where there's lots of distraction. We're staying busy, so we really don't do what we're really wanting to do or intended to do. And so we have trouble getting to that midpoint of inspired action. From both ends of the spectrum to inspired action, I've recognized can become difficult when we're in a state of overwhelm. It's generally the overwhelm that actually is creating the spectrum of inaction and distraction. So I realized today that I really want to talk about something that I call compassionate action. And compassionate action is that midpoint between inaction and action. So it's between inaction and inspired action, and between distraction and inspired action. And it's that point in between. It's the stepping stone from either being stuck or being too busy. It's the stepping stone towards inspired action. And that compassionate action is action that we take that's inward. It's about filling us. It may not directly be associated with the inspired action that we have towards creating a business, expanding a business, working and developing a relationship. It may not be the inspired action of creating wealth through passive income. Those inspired goals or actions that we take can often require a stepping stone. When we're feeling overwhelmed, it's what I find is compassionate action can help us to open the doors towards inspired action. And what is compassionate action? It's taking a walk without distractions. It's having a cup of coffee without distraction. Maybe a bubble bath. Maybe it's just time with a friend. It's something that fills us. It's actions towards compassionate self-care, but it is action. And I find that that action for myself and for others actually creates a calming effect towards that overwhelmed feeling that we have. And in that calming effect, we actually open the doors back up for inspired action so that we can return to those creative endeavors, so that we can again enhance our productivity and we can move towards whatever it is that we're trying to create in our life. So with that said, with all my blessings, may each of you find that inner peace and that inner calm through compassionate action that will then allow you to step back into inspired action. Thank you for staying and listening. I wish you the best, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.